Look up, say thanks. Having an attitude of gratitude. We've heard it, we maybe have felt it. Why is it so important, and why we have an entire module about it? If you followed me on any socials for any amount of time, you've surely seen my posts. Look up, say thanks. And that is me doing my part to remind myself and anyone watching that I choose gratitude to rest my emotions at, because it is the upward spiral to take us into anything else. What do I mean by that? Here we have a quick look at this is like the emotional frequency scale. Okay, you can take a look, or I'll drop it in the notes here as well. But what we have here is this cylindrical kind of like vortex of like when we are living at an elevated frequency, like wearing these elevated emotions, we become a magnet to all the rest of life. So, to practice an attitude of gratitude is to keep ourselves in that flow state. Here's why. Above gratitude is kind of like just above that neutral line, okay? If you were looking at the actual scale, like 400 hertz, we switched over from lower vibrational frequency scale to upper frequencies, okay? When we are in these upper frequencies, this is when we are, the type of people, that are just magnets. You just want to be around them. People just want to be around them. And like they just, life goes. They're in the flow like almost all the time. These people are undoubtedly choosing, whether consciously or subconsciously, a state to rest their emotions at or above that neutral line. To practice an attitude of gratitude means that we're deciding to at least be better than neutral, okay? Neutral line is here. Below that, we have things like, way down here is like shame, guilt, anger. I mean, even if as I say that, can you feel the density of that? Shame. Now, how about like bliss? Where in your heart, like where in your body do you feel the difference? So gratitude is so important because it's so approachable. Sometimes to say, I choose bliss is bullshit. Because if you're having an off day, if you're down in the dumps and you want to feel better, if you want to like raise your frequency, to just go feel bliss might be a bit of a jump. It's probably inauthentic for a lot of like the time. But to rely on things that we're grateful for, to just look around us and say, thank you, mom, thank you, partner. Thank you, meal, for nourishing me. Thank you, backpack, for carrying my stuff. Thank you, feet, for letting me walk around. It puts you back into this automatic state of acceptance, of gratitude. Acceptance is just below gratitude on the scale. So accepting is kind of the gateway into gratitude. So if you even can't get there, then try just accepting. That's why anytime we're stuck in a rut, just accept it first. If things aren't going well, things suck right now, whatever. Okay, but from there we can start making some actual strides forward and get yourself back up in your frequency. Okay, but gratitude makes a great bridge. All right, so gratitude, above gratitude, then we get into like joy, bliss, enlightenment, and then we just become raw, pure ether, and we're floating in space. We don't even have bodies, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. For now, though, look up, say thanks. Look up. Part one of this. Look up to whoever, whatever that all-powerful force is that you decide. You name it, whatever you want. But hopefully you run under some kind of a belief that we're not here just on accident, just floating around waiting to die. And this is our brief 100 years or less. So by looking up, honoring that there's something greater than me, someone greater than me, and then thanking that is the ultimate formula, I think, for our default emotion, to rest our awareness when we can't go on the period. Okay, from there we can continue lifting up. So a couple of quick gratitude practices for you. One was something that I just kind of mentioned, and turning that into almost a silly, fun game. Quite honestly, I'll go through times where I'm literally blessing everything I touch. Like, thank you, computer. Thank you. And it sounds silly, but try it. Like, thank you, arms. With like some sense of authenticity to it, you know, like thank you bed, thank you desk, thank you body, you know. But there's always something to be grateful for. So that's one kind of fun practice if you're like walking around a store even. And nobody else has to know you're doing it. You're just doing it, and by doing so, you're becoming a greater magnet for anything else. Try it; it works. Okay. Another one, of course, is gratitude journals. Great one is I use the Tiny Buddha. I can drop a note for it if you want to, but that's it has some cool prompts for it. Another one is gratitude groups. So in our group, I encourage you, it's like part of your soul work, should you choose, to drop gratitudes every day. What am I grateful for today? I used to have, I do have, it's ongoing when people want to participate, but sometimes we're just on it every day. A big group, gratitude group that we just send, today I am grateful for. And it'll be a text message that just goes out to all the people that are in the group. But when we start counting our blessings, we start looking for them. And we're resting our awareness on all the good instead of all the bad. And therefore attracting more of it. So, encouragement for you to do any of those practices that call to you today and this week and then ongoing. All right? But the question, like really, you know, we talk about a lot of our life mission, life vision, core values kind of work here. Hopefully we're living intentionally. My question to you to consider this week is like, who is it all for? Who are you glorifying with that? Is it me-based or is it you-based? Or is it you-based? And if it's me-based, okay, what is that for? You know? And if it's just self-serving, then we're going to have another conversation. But hopefully you're using your gifts to bring it out in the world. So look up, say thanks, stay in your flow, and we'll chat soon. Aloha.